Hello, Matt. Welcome to the Dungeon Scrawlers stream. I am Erik Scott to be frequently a DM on this stream. We are not playing the Westgate Irregulars today, however. Instead, we are playing a game set in my Justice Vengeance universe, the subject of my Kickstarter, also called Justice Vengeance, which is kickstarting a novel called Libations for the Dead. You can find it with an ! justice in the chat, and it'll tell you all about it. These fine people who have done me this favor that I asked of them within the last 30 hours are all playing characters from that series. And they're going to tell you about it. And with that, take it away, Amanda.
Hello, hi, I'm Amanda Cherry. You might know me from the Grey Mantle game here on the Dungeon Scrawlers channel. I am an author of contemporary and historical urban fantasy, tabletop roleplay games, and occasionally the award-winning screenplay. Tonight, I will be playing Vivienne Cain, Lady Vengeance, erstwhile superhero, and all the while drunk off her tailpipe. Has a very storied history with a few of these other player characters, and she's basically a grouchy bisexual disaster who doesn't want to be here.
Nice. Allie.
All right. Hi, everybody. I am Alexandra Pitchford. Usually most commonly see me in chat as Shay Darksong. I'm here a lot. I'm also in the Grey Mantle game. I am the creator of the Grey Mantle setting, and or one of them anyway. And yeah, today I will be playing let me see, get her full name here. Yumi Kujikawa, who is a kind of a young late teens ninja superhero who also is a bit of a bisexual disaster. So yeah, that'll be fun. I also do.
It happens.
It is a thing. I do want to take a second to talk about one of our sponsors, which is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, including Farida from the Brimstone Angels novels. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and web, Epic Game Store, Google Play, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. And right now they've got the Grand Rebel going. So you can check that out and play that to earn Brother Uriah from the Black Dice Society. I think I said that right. Let's hope so. For more information, check out idlechampions.com.
Nice. And get yourself that code down in the chat, and if you get something really cool, let us know.
Yeah, please.
Hi,
I'm Kai Ford. I am I guess one of the original creators of the very original Cobalt City with Nathan Crowder. Way back in the 90s, back in Colorado. When we youngins at the time. And then he took that and really made it into something. I am a second generation gamer. My parents played D&D, and I just picked up the mantle after that, and I've played with at least 3 of the people here, but I have played in this universe with both Erik and Kelsey.
excellent, thank you. Oh, and which character are you playing?
I'm playing Angel Agirl DeSantis.
Excellent, it's gonna be good.
Tragically heterosexual.
All right, Kels.
I'm Kelsey. I played in the Masks game that helped establish a lot of Girl Vengeance, which was a lot of fun. That was totally just a one shot that played for another year after that.
Oh, yeah. And then a second
it was an
campaign.
Erik one shot, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't running it. Okay, I was a player because I was playing a teenage version of Lady Vengeance, and we had too much fun. So
he wasn't the only one begging for. So could we maybe have another couple games? So
yeah, fair.
I am playing Ren Fulton, who is the Shrike, who is the other adult in the room, along with Vivienne.
So what you're saying is they're the only adult in the room.
Wouldn't be the
There's-
first time. They've been the only adult in the room since they were 16,
Yep.
If not younger.
if not younger. Also disaster bisexual.
Excellent. Wow, it's
One
like
of
there's a theme.
Vivienne's exes too.
And you can check out some of Kelsey's excellent work that I keep. They are the artist for us. Many of our things that I do with the Kickstarter are things that Kelsey has drawn. And there's this cool image of Girl Vengeance. That's what Lady Vengeance called herself when she was a teenager, doing some magic. Kels drew that. And some of the art that you're going to see tonight, specifically the token that I picked for Ren, is by Kels herself. So, Justice Vengeance. Here we go.
Yes.
So this takes place, for those of you who know a little bit about the story, and those of you who are checking out my Kickstarter, this is a canon agnostic story. It kind of takes place somewhat after book 1 and somewhat like around the same time as book 2. So all of these people know each other, or at least have, well, Ren might not know Yumi, and Yumi might not know Ren, but everyone else knows each other. And something happens to Lady Vengeance's bar in book 1. And then she gets the money to rebuild it from a, well, let's just say a very, very deep pocketed source. So the first thing that happens is we open on the front of the newly restored Devil's Due bar, where Vivienne is standing there chatting with a very vivacious redhead in a green dress, who is looking around kind of judgmentally at the bar. And she says, well, I suppose they did a good enough job.
It was never going to be your kind of place, Ginger.
No, that's true. The construction definitely could have used, well, a little more sprucing up. You said you wanted it exactly the way it was, and I feel like that was a bad choice. Bad choice, V.
I only make bad choices. What the hell do you think I'm doing with you?
Fair enough, fair enough. She wraps her fur around her neck. Says, oh, it's so cold here in Seattle. Well, I've fulfilled my end of the bargain, and you have more than fulfilled your end of the bargain. I suppose until next time.
Yeah. Yeah, until next time. Whenever that is.
She takes a step toward Vivienne. I'll call you. And then
Yeah, you
she
are.
heads to the door, her heels clicking as she goes. Right as Ren Fulton is walking toward the newly restored bar. This was the address Vivienne gave you. And there is, well, this very fashionable woman with bright red hair and a green dress, with a coat that matches the dress in a very, very well put together sort of fashion. She looks at you. Huh. I'm not sure they're open. And then she heads out to a town car, which is waiting for her by the street.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this does not look like the type of bar that this type of person normally frequents.
I think with your prodigious insight ability, that is a gimme.
Yeah,
You are 100% correct.
I think you'd have to botch to manage to miss that, but
Okay. So, Ren, you're gonna head inside. You have recently
Yeah.
helped Vivienne out of a jam. And she said, you know, if you wanted to see her again before you left town, this is where she would be, assuming, well, it's still standing. You weren't sure what she meant by that. This bar looks to be pretty well constructed and pretty solidly standing.
All right. Yeah, it'd be good to see her again before I left town. So, yeah, I'm gonna go on in.
Okay. I did unlock those doors, so you could just move your token as much as you like.
Okay.
So there's Vivienne. I assume she's at the
Token
bar.
moving.
But Amanda, we can't hear you.
I was just moving my token.
Ah, I see. And she's wandered behind the bar and picked up one of the bottles. Yes, Ruby stocked the bar very much to your specifications, which, let's be clear, was not exactly the way you left it. There's more.
And better.
And better.
Yeah.
High shelf stuff. And who should walk through those doors but Ren Fulton?
I did not think you would actually come.
Figured it'd be nice to see you again when things weren't being thrown through walls.
I'm not sure it's ever nice to see me, but drink?
Sure.
Yeah. Selection's a little nicer than it used to be. I don't know if you know, we had a little trouble. Little
place looks
refurbishment.
The place looks fine.
Yeah. Yeah, they did what I told them to. Except for this. I got some George V bowl back here. I couldn't have afforded that bottle. So we're gonna not put that on the menu. I don't want the people in this neighborhood to think that we're suddenly hipster. So whiskey?
I'll actually just have a soda. That's fine.
Yeah, we got those too, I think. So yeah, I'll make them a soda, like the glasses are like clean and they're not chipped, and this is all very strange. But yeah, I'll actually show you the soda gun, like what all of the choices are, and let you pick.
Ren picks one at random. It's fine. This is not at all super awkward.
Slides it across the bar and like keeps my hand on it a little longer than is normal, just to see if you take it from me, if you wait for me to leave it.
I'll take it from you.
All right. I would like to know, using my empathic abilities, what I get from Ren when our fingers touch each other.
Okay, so I'm going to clarify how PvP power works, which is that if you do something that would influence someone else, I have you, if there's a die roll, I have you roll, and then I have the other player decide what happens. So what happens, Kels? Detect thoughts, which has been reskinned to Vivienne's empathic sense, basically picks up surface thoughts, surface feelings. She could press deeper, but she hasn't yet.
No, not going to. Just real quick. And what am I getting when our fingers touch each other?
The sincere feeling that it actually is very good to see you.
Yeah, I am getting into that George V business. Like we're going big cognac at this point.
Who is your friend? Ren kind of gestures to the door to indicate the woman who just left.
We're not friends. That's not who she is.
Oh.
That's she's the investor that paid for we're not friends.
The silence stretches between the two of them. It's awkward. It's been so many years. And, well, I mean, Ren has seen V more recently, just the previous night, but those were under very hectic situation and circumstances. So there were explosions involved. people thrown out of windows, out of buildings that then exploded, that sort of thing. But now that it comes to it, neither one of you seems to be sure what to say to the other. So this seems like a perfect time to cut to A-Girl and Yumi. So A-Girl and Yumi, which is to say Angel and Yumi. Yumi is back in Seattle on spring break from Cobalt City University. And you are just going out and doing stuff. What have you been doing here in Seattle? Now, when I ask this question, here's the context. Both of you are from Seattle, but Angel has a very limited social life. It is mostly related to press events and going on patrol and tweeting and doing TikToks. She is a superhero influencer, as it were. Yumi is a little more low-key, but Yumi hasn't been in the city for a bit. So, are there things that Yumi would like to go out and do?
I think she'd try to strike a balance between keeping it low key and also, like, you know, maybe doing some of the usual kind of like the touristy crap that she doesn't often maybe have a chance to do. The stuff that when you're living there, you don't go do
You're
these
a
things.
tourist now. We can do the dumb tourist things you can't do when you're, you know, a local, right?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the thinking, right? Like, it's
You can't enjoy it without a tourist. Now, you know,
So you're
you're a
having this.
tourist.
So you're having this conversation at the rail of an Argosy cruise boat.
That sounds about
Up the
right. Yeah.
docks.
yeah.
Yeah. Going around Lake Washington.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Where they definitely slow down by where like Bill Gates's house is and point it out to you. Yep. Yep.
Which apparently is full of crazy technology and like sentry guns and stuff, and like rooms will like you can push a button and it will shift into a different room. Anyway, those are the
Good
urban
tech.
legends.
The fun good tech is
That's
all
right.
in there.
Yeah.
And inexplicably there is basketball hoop on the Argosy cruise.
Okay.
The
So
last one that I went on inexplicably had one. And we were
that's
all
hilarious.
like, we're all Microsoft
So-
people. We don't know what to do with this.
That's great.
Not
Okay.
quite knowing your audience.
So, yeah.
So so you're going on this cruise, you're seeing the sights,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's gonna rain. Clouds
it's-
setting in.
I mean,
it is Seattle. It always looks
yeah.
like it's gonna
I was
rain.
about to say,
I mean,
as a
is
former
it
Seattle
look like
native
a
myself.
Mhm.
like really serious rain where we might want to go inside, or is it just going to be kind of you're getting damp kind of?
Well, to be clear, for our audience who has no understanding of Seattle, the stereotype is that it does rain all the time, which is, I'm not going to say that's not true. It's overcast and drizzly a lot, but it doesn't rain heavily that often. So that is a very good question. And the answer is, those are some threatening looking clouds.
Hmm.
It looks like it's going to rain heavily pretty soon. And the boat is at least 15 minutes out from docking.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably a good idea to go inside then before we get drenched.
Yeah.
Or do we
I guess
stand out
you're
here and
right.
get drenched?
Well,
I mean-
you look over at the cab of the boat, and it
Yeah.
seems to be just packed with Microsoft people.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
They left the basketball out on the deck, though.
Seems about right.
Of course.
First sprinkles
of
of
course.
rain start falling on you.
Okay. If we squish up against, the lee of the cabin.
Yeah, I guess getting tight.
Yeah.
no.
I mean, it's either that or go inside with all the old people.
She'll like cast
Which
a glance.
by which I mean people in their late 20s and 30s.
Yeah, she'll get like Yumi will cast a glance toward the cabin with and just kind of like, yeah, we'll squeeze in.
Yeah.
Let's yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you squeeze in, and the boat is kind of slowly heading back to the dock, and you do eventually get off back at the dock.
Okay.
I realize what I just said. Anyway, so next on the itinerary is food. You are quite hungry, and all of Angel's events are planned out for her, essentially. So she doesn't have any good suggestions of anywhere to go. I don't think.
No.
Yumi, well, hasn't been in Seattle for a while. A lot of businesses have closed down since she was last here, including her favorite sushi place that's in Wallingford. Well, there's only one place you can obviously think of to go, where the food's probably free.
Right, because I know the owner. She's my family, so
Yeah. So
it's free.
I guess Yumi would be like, I'm a bit lost for places. It's been a while, and everything seems to be look around.
Yep, changing. Free. I like free, and
Free?
free.
Since
And-
Yumi's corporate father cut her off, she is a starving college student.
Yes.
And
I like that price point.
not many press people would be able to stay there, if at all. So
Right. That's fair. Not something I normally have to think about, but yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Let's go crash my aunt's party.
So you have a couple options. One, you can get an Uber or a Lyft. Two, you can rely upon the notoriously terrible public transit system. Or three, you can fly.
In the rain.
True.
So
So how wet do you want to get? Wait,
like Yumi will just kind of like
Oh boy.
maybe we should take the bus.
I can afford an Uber. We can that way we get there in 15 minutes instead of 2 hours.
All right.
All right. You pile into the back of an Uber.
Yeah.
It drops you off in front of the Devil's Due, which has been miraculously rebuilt.
Hey, it looks like just like it used to, only it's all new pieces. It's a bit of a ship of Theseus.
The bar of
think.
Theseus.
The bar, is it?
The bar of Theseus, yeah.
Bar of Theseus.
So you hop out of the Uber just as this very well put together redhead is getting into a town car and driving off.
Huh.
She's just a bit nice for that place, don't you think?
She's
Or
just
maybe-
a bit nice for this area of town, period.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Are you sure this is okay? Are you sure we can be in there? This looks like a bar.
It's, they have to report you.
Something seems really familiar about this place to Yumi, but you can't really place it exactly.
Hmm.
This is
Usually,
kind of near to where you went to school, though. You went to Apex High, which is a fictional high school set in North Seattle, in the Roosevelt area.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe you ate here at lunch one day. You're not sure. Something familiar about it, though. Do you want to go in?
I guess let's go in if you're sure we can get. I can't say no to free food.
Like
You're
you
sure there's
physically-
free food?
it's good. Yeah, if it'll
That's
be free
student
for
budget talking.
you, no matter what. Free. It'll be good.
Excellent.
It'll be great. It'll be fine. Like, the owner won't care that we're not 21.
Okay. I mean, I don't plan on ordering anything alcoholic.
But, you know, if
But
you're
bar,
worried about
yeah.
bar, yeah,
A little bit.
they have to report you. So, if they
Yeah,
don't
I'd rather
care,
not that. Yeah.
she's not gonna care. Trust me, she's really not gonna care.
All right. I'll
All right,
let
you
Promise.
head in just as
Promise,
you
I
know,
promise, I promise.
avoiding
just
avoiding getting too wet.
push.
Okay, Yumi, as soon as you come into the bar, you are aware of two very distinct things. One, you have eaten here before, and you think that the pies, which is to say savory pies, are very nice. Two, that hot lady behind the bar is the girl, that's the woman that you had a crush on when you were in high school, but it was an age inappropriate crush. And she might have been the reason that you realized that you kind of also like girls. And a
Just
girl, Angel,
Stop dead.
that is her
My
aunt,
sexual awakening.
apparently. Yes. If you're interested in that story, that is in Dragonstorm, which is a Cobalt City anthology that Amanda and I are both in, I believe. You have a story in that one, right, Amanda? In Dragonstorm? Uh-oh, I think she
Oh, I think
froze.
she froze.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
technical
She'll be back in a
difficulties.
second. Vivienne has been drinking.
Of course she has.
Okay, Ren, so these two teenagers come in. Well,
Very
you recognize
age-inappropriate for
Angel.
this place.
You've met her before. And I think now would be a good time to talk about what your characters look like. Yes?
That
Sounds
seems
good.
appropriate.
So
Yeah.
what does Angel look like?
As I recall, because I was given some of her. There goes.
Oh
Amanda.
no,
Uh,
that's all right. She'll be back.
she'll be back. Is- First, you notice the long blonde hair. She's not super tall. Kind of average tall for your average girl. Slightly darker skin, but looks kind of fit and lean, but not super fit.
Early to mid 2000s Shakira sort of look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And has that put together look of like a television teenager. Like, this is a styled outfit, but it's styled to not look like it's styled. But if compared to people who are just, normal, it stands out.
Yeah, it's not something you'd buy off the shelf.
No. But it looks like it is. But it's not.
Right.
It's that.
Yumi. What's Yumi look like?
Well, Yumi is slightly older, a young late teens Japanese woman with with blood red eyes and
Very
black
distinctive.
hair. Yeah, very distinctively red eyes with black hair that has like bits of red and blue in it. And honestly, given the kind of budget we're talking about that she has at this point, her clothes are probably fairly actually off the rack. Just like kind of casual, college girl type
Gotcha.
clothing. Stuff that's easy to move in, though, I would imagine.
She has not yet resorted to wearing PJs constantly, but
Not at
she'll
that point yet.
give her another
Matter
year.
of time.
Yeah.
Only at school.
Only at school.
All right. Ren.
Ren is, I'd say, probably tall, white with black hair, kind of tied back, very androgynous, kind of startling blue eyes, dressed very comfortably, though not PJs. The professional comfortable. Older, so I would say probably, let's see, how old is Vivienne now?
It's about 40. So I would guess Ren would be late 30s.
Late 30s, yep.
Okay. And the lady herself?
Vivienne's about 5'8". She is Persian with long black hair with some purple streaks showing through. Very goth, totally done up. And people who know her are going to be like, that's a lot of makeup for you to have on during the day. She's like literally in a Nirvana shirt and a pair of very beaten up jeans, motorcycle boots. There's a black leather biker jacket, like flopped over the end of the bar. She looks a little hungover, but is wearing enough makeup that you'd have to look close to see that. And pretty much always wearing a scowl.
Wherever
So
Vivienne is, she doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So we can see why Yumi had the crush a few years ago.
Are you? Maybe we should go somewhere else. She says, like, very quietly.
Why? Hi, V.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Angel.
too late. The
Completely
door already
rigid.
made sound when you guys came in, so
Angel's friend. Does the sign on the door say we're closed?
There's a sign on the door?
You
Yeah,
be
but-
weeks.
Is there not a sign on the door?
You hadn't gotten around to hanging the sign on the door.
there's not actually a sign on the door.
Of course, there's not actually a sign on the door. Well, for the record, we're closed, okay? Because if we weren't closed, I couldn't have you two underage cretins in here. We just had
We
a
just
bunch of
want food.
construction done. This building has been nothing but city inspectors for like the last 5 days. And the very last thing I want is beverage enforcement in here. Do you understand me? We're closed. Your family. Got it?
Yeah,
Okay, then what do you want?
food.
Of course you do. Teenagers always want to be fed.
Andre is not here. He's the guy who does all the cooking and the locking up and all the cleaning and all the paperwork and the books. And
You
keeps
hate
track
him
of
really
everything.
well.
And he's
Not
the one
me.
who hangs the sign on the door.
I hope you pay him real well, Envy.
You know, I think he writes the checks and I just sign them. So I presume I pay him really well. I
Oh,
don't
good.
know. I could
If he
ask my
does all that.
investor. She probably read all that. She likes business stuff.
Is that the business-looking woman in the very business green?
Yeah. Oh, Angel, you just missed her. You too should. You want to be a star? That woman can make you a star. Just don't ask me
Yeah.
for an introduction though, because we're not
Got her.
friends. We're not friends.
Hi. Just
Hi,
kinda
Angel's
awkwardly,
friend. You're
This is
cute.
Yumi.
Finally getting out words.
Yumi, I'm presuming you also are trying to be fed.
Yes.
Yeah.
She would
okay.
like lots of food.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Again, I say Andre isn't here. I know we got a new fryer back there and a new walk-in. It's a lot. And again, building inspectors. I'm up to my eyeballs in signs and I do not think our kitchen is going to be able to help you out here. You're welcome to go back and look and see if there's anything you can make yourself. Otherwise, we could just order a pizza. I can just order us a pizza.
Totally eat a pizza or two that you order on Vape.
Ren, you
powers use up
wanna
a
hang
lot of
out for
calories, so yeah,
pizza?
Pizza sounds good. Yeah. Very
Take two.
quick.
Ren, you want to join us for pizza?
Sure, I'll join you for pizza. Was just watching this like a tennis match.
Excellent.
Power of wanting free food is very strong.
So yeah, I'll just like get out my phone and order, like I've met Angel before. I know how she eats. We're ordering like 6 pies.
Excellent. Okay. So yeah, fortunately, Zeke's is just right down the street. So yeah. And they're like, how many pizzas do you want?
6 of them. 6 of them.
All right.
I'm
Excellent.
feeding teenagers.
Oh, yep. Say no more. Say no more. Have it right over.
One of them's got superpowers. Yeah, Angel, sorry. Hope that wasn't like outing you to anyone. I just feel like everybody follows you on Insta, whatever, talk, tick, thing, app, teen, whatever. Your identity isn't exactly a secret.
No, generally not. No, it's fine.
Look Ren dead in the eye and say, when someone has a secret identity, I can keep that secret. But you're, all over the place. Niece.
Well, yeah. Somebody has to be out there doing stuff. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Great.
you're having this awkward little moment.
I am going to like passive aggressively serve Yumi a Coke and Angel a Diet Coke.
Okay. Fair enough.
Rude.
What, don't they sponsor you?
Not them specifically.
Oh, I thought I
They're-
saw this
they're-
billboard. I wasn't paying attention. I was sort of face down in a limo at the time, but I'm pretty sure okay, whatever.
Right. I mean, if it was Coca-Cola, it would be Coca-Cola. There really isn't a Diet Cola company. Do you think each drink has its own company?
No, but each drink has its own spokesfool. Think
Suppose
about
so.
it.
So they're having this little standoff.
Right.
And Ren, you are a very observant person.
Yeah.
And you have seen just nobody walk by recently.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people would notice a person walking by or a lot of people walking by, but most people don't notice the absence of people walking by.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that absence just before someone comes to the door and the little bell rings as the door opens. And there's this young woman in a pizza uniform, like it says Zeke's on it.
Okay.
And they're carrying a big box, a set of boxes, like 8.
Mm-hmm.
7 of those are for Angel. 1 of those is for everyone else. And she says, I have 8 pizzas here. She's Latina, you think? She has dark hair. She seems on the young side, somewhere in her 20s, probably. She
Oh, I'll
says,
take those.
she's looking around
That's
for
8 o'clock.
like
Six.
the big party of people.
No, that's
Ooh,
it's
pizzas.
us. It's fine. Just like, did I say 8? I thought I said 6. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Where do I
I
sign?
go and grab
I have
the
to sign.
pizzas.
Like,
All right. So
this is good too. Like, I haven't delivery this fast since I was at what's her face's place.
the woman looks over her shoulder and then goes, huh. And A girl's coming over to get the pizzas.
Because it pizza focused.
Right. And she just throws the boxes of pizzas at you.
Ugh.
And from those boxes, she produces some kind of automatic weapon.
Okay, rush in to knock her
The
down.
hell was that about?
Yeah.
And
Where's
then
the
she
pizzas?
attacks you. But it's not just her that attacks you. Dark, shadowy figures come out of seemingly every shadow in the bar in a surprisingly familiar feeling of just a bunch of ninja attacking. This does happen periodically.
Ah.
Got a real ninja problem around here.
We do.
Yep.
It's really bad.
I'm just finding
Just get in
Too
every
many
place.
ninjas. Too many ninjas.
some good.
Didn't
Some
This
good
just
fight
reminds me
music
of
here.
Brain Smasher: A Love Story.
didn't you get exterminators for these things already?
So what I'm gonna need everyone to do is roll initiative, please.
Okay.
So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to click on your token before you roll, and that way it'll send it to the thing. If you don't have the Roll20 extension, however, you can just tell me your initiative and I'll put it in manually. Anyway, you see a number of ninjas appear around you.
Okay, mine is +3, so that's 14 total.
Cool. I'm just gonna add a bunch of turns here.
And
Sorry, I
while you're
haven't
doing
used
that,
Roll20 in quite some time, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
Don't worry about it.
while you're doing that,
Same.
can you tell me, is anybody frightened?
Nobody is frightened immediately. They seem to have come ready to fight.
I meant like my people even. Like, is anybody scared?
Oh, that's a good
Ren's-
question.
Ren's angry.
I
Anger
would
doesn't help.
Sorry. Anger's all Ren has. 90% of the time, anger is all Ren has, actually. So
All right, Ren, what was your initiative that you got?
I'm still trying to figure out how to roll that.
Okay, you could just roll it manually and just tell me what the result is, if you like. But there is a dice roller in the bottom left toolbar.
Okay.
I would certainly say that Yumi seemed more frightened before the ninjas showed up.
Fair.
Now her demeanor has changed completely.
10? I got a 10.
You got a 10, okay.
So my initiative is a -1, so that's a 6.
Yes, Angel is notoriously slow. All right, Ren, I see you rolled a 10, but you should have an initiative modifier that's listed on your sheet.
I
And
don't.
that
My sheet's-
that is a +5, in fact.
Okay.
So, you know, I just realized that I have them all open and I could have rolled it for you. Sorry about that. Okay.
I have a dice curse. The less I have to roll, the better.
You're still not going last. That's me.
Yep.
Because you have penalties.
I'm
But you're also
That is
bulletproof,
true.
so
I'm also very distracted by the lack of pizza.
Okay.
Do you mean it's not pizza?
I mean,
It was a automatic weapon, in fact.
it was not a pizza. It was
It's
an
not a
it
pizza.
was an Uzi.
It's
Not the same thing.
very sad.
Let's see. Okay. So the first person to go is actually going to be one of the ninja. Specifically this one who came out kind of closest to Ren.
Mhm.
And he's gonna he produces a sword and swipes at you with the sword. And he rolled a 3. So in this case, Ren, you kind of casually dodge around the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Ren's powers are heightened agility and poise, essentially. That was barely even an attempt at a strike. Okay, Yumi, you're real fast. You're going next. What do you want to do?
And
Ren
I
and,
think
Ren and
I am.
Yumi are actually going to go at almost the same time.
Ah, okay. Let's see. I think Yumi. So how easily would I have access to my weapon, given that we were just randomly going around doing touristy stuff?
Well, you do happen to have a very efficient, slightly magicked quiver that you always wear with you.
Okay.
Okay. So if Yumi strode out of an anime about a girl carrying a katana around with her in a like bag over her shoulder, it would not be a surprise. That's what this is like. You got it. Weapon.
Okay. Yeah, she will adjust that bag, and then the katana comes out.
All right. You produce this red bladed samurai sword, leaking flames.
Yeah.
The ninja did not necessarily expect this. And what are you going to do?
I mean, I'm gonna I'm gonna go for the closest one. Like,
All right.
she is going to just straight up attack.
Okay. I'm guessing you attack this one then, because that's the closest one.
Yeah, she'll step in and kind of rush in with the katana and slash across.
Okay.
And that is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right.
How much damage are we gonna do?
All right, let's see here. 15.
Oh wow. All right. Yeah, you hack into that assassin. Okay. He kind of desperately parries your sword, but you obviously struck down through his guard and like really rattled him with that strike. In my games, you're only really wounded when you're at like half hit points. But before that point, you're just like, your stance is getting messed up. Do you want to attack again or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Right, I can do that.
Yes.
Oh, it's only a 16 this time.
Okay, 16 is not going to do it. That time, the ninja knocks the sword wide. Did you want to follow up with a hand-to-hand strike?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Excellent. Yumi is a Kensai monk. So
it's only a 13.
Okay. All right. So you're brawling with this ninja. You did not successfully strike. Okay. Next, we're gonna have Ren.
Okay.
Ren, the girl moves real fast. Like quick reflexes right off the bat. Trained warrior, no question. Immediately goes for this ninja, immediately has him on the back foot. Your turn.
Okay, let's see. I guess I might as well go for the one that made a swipe at me. I guess try to just knock him down.
Okay. Ren, by contrast, has no weapons.
I mean, I could throw a chair, but that seems a little rude given the bar was just refurbished.
Thank you. You're so considerate.
That is real nice of you.
Ren is so nice.
The nicest person in the room, perhaps.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll for you.
Thank you.
So 15 is not gonna hit. However, you have multiple attacks.
Keep it on up then. Try for a second time.
Okay, the 17 is going to hit.
Okay.
So yes, you strike with just your palm and
Mhm.
just knock the person backward. Would you like to do a flurry of blows?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go
And
for
would
it.
you like to try and stun the ninja with your strike?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
Whatever I can
So-
do to incapacitate. Not really down with the killing.
That will provoke a saving throw from the ninja here. And that is a con save. And in this case, the ninja is not going to make it.
Ooh.
So yeah, this fellow is dazed and stunned and unable to, he's just kind of reeling. Okay, so that one's incapacitated, essentially. You could still step over and strike another one with your third attack if you wish.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Or actually, there is one right there. One that's kind of near V, I guess. So yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'll rescue V because I'm sure she needs rescuing.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, if you got to prioritize an enemy, right?
Yeah. Maybe I'm a little bit used to trying to get between her and danger. Old habits die hard.
Entirely too accustomed to that. Okay, and I assume you're going to try and stun this one as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this ninja is able to shrug that off. So no successful stunning there. All right, that has used up 2 of your key points. All right, that makes it V's turn.
Okay. We see this guy up here at the top, who is like
The-
the only one that hasn't been smacked around yet.
Right. The last time ninjas attacked you in your bar, which was not too long ago, your bar then
last
got
time.
destroyed.
Yeah, I'm real mad. So I am going to vault over the top of the bar and like go heels first into that guy's nose, like unarmed strike, just like right. He's
Excellent.
right there and I'm right there, and it's just real convenient. Boom.
Okay.
Doing you harm, but first I have to roll dice. How many harm am I doing you? Not great.
Many.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh no.
That's 6 plus 2, so 8.
All right. So you kicked out at him and did not successfully connect. He dodged out of the way of your strike. Would you like to say produce a fear sword?
So that's why I was asking if anybody was frightened.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
you
I'm just
have-
mad.
Because if I don't have the,
Okay. You have a certain amount of fear energy already. What I'm saying is you can use your powers to reabsorb energy once you deplete it. So you have a little. So you can do that already if you like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like that's happening as I'm like on my way over the bar. Like.
All right. So
and
what
that
does your weapon look like that you produce?
It is like big and purple and crackly. Think Kylo Ren's lightsaber sort of situation, only Jaina Solo purple.
Excellent.
Yeah, deep Star Wars cut there. You're welcome.
Hey, I appreciate it.
and like pointy and a little more chic and streamlined than any iteration of it Ren would have seen before.
Okay.
Like who have you been hanging out with? But like, yeah.
All right, so
It's
the
purple and
ninja
shiny.
brings the sword around and it just clashes off of the fear sword rather than into Vivienne's otherwise unprotected body. All right. Well, I mean, she's wearing thick leathers, so like that could theoretically slow a sword. All right, the stun ninja is not going to go. All right, so outside, there are 2 of those women. They look almost identical. One is in a pizza delivery uniform and one is not. One of them has a sword and the other one has a gun. This is the one with the sword. And she is going to barrel toward Yumi. She's moving much more, I don't know, skillfully than this dude that you just attacked.
Okay.
Anyway, she's going to make an attack. 2 attacks, in fact. Okay, and those are, let's see, AC 23 and AC 25.
Oh, yeah, those will both hit.
Okay. All right, those are going to do a total of 18 points of damage.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
All right.
And she says something in Spanish, which Angel speaks. And I'm pretty sure Ren speaks, because Ren speaks a lot of different languages. Which is a command to press the advantage. Okay. Her doppelganger is going to go. And she is going to unleash a stream of fire at a girl. Which is to say she unloads her automatic weapon at a girl. So a girl's AC is not very high, yes?
It's only a 12.
Okay. So all those bullets do strike you
They sure do.
for a total. Well, I can't tell you the total because you have resistances.
I
so first bullet pings off you to very little effect. You take a total of 3 points damage. The second bullet hits you right in the chest for 4 damage total. And then the last bullet like narrowly wings past your hair, doing 1 total point of damage to you. So you took a total of 8 points damage from this,
Alright.
you know, like automatic fire.
Yeah.
A girl is essentially bulletproof. So,
Essentially, not completely, just essentially.
all right, the ninja next to Yumi is going to attack Yumi. AC 18. Does that hit?
18 will hit.
Okay.
It's right on the nose.
All right. So the first strike just slips past you. The second one gets just presses against the Muramasa sword just enough to kind of bite into you a little bit, and it
Okay.
does 11 points of damage.
Ow.
Yumi, no.
All right, this ninja that's fighting with V looks up with kind of like widening eyes, and you can tell that he is starting to get a little bit afraid because the sword came out of nowhere, and he's gonna take a swing at V there.
Oh, I like it when they're frightened.
So that's gonna be 22 AC. Does that hit?
I don't know. Hold on. Where am I looking?
Armor class would be
17.
yeah, kind of in the middle. All right, so yeah, that one's gonna hit. He's not gonna do very much damage though. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. And this other ninja, the one that Ren has engaged, is going to attack Ren. Good luck, buddy. Okay, those are both AC 14, which I think is gonna miss. Yeah, Ren casually dodges around those strikes. Ren does have AC 21, so okay. Now, at long last, it is Angel's turn.
Finally. Since I am the most bulletproof person in the room, I am going to engage the doppelganger with the gun.
Okay.
And I'd like to punch her a little.
Okay.
Punch her a lot.
I mean,
Are you?
I know who
not
this
trying-
is. Punch her a lot.
Is it fair to say that you are charging toward her?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Since it was a short distance. So,
Angel does happen to have
Ugh.
the charger feat, I believe. So
that was. Oh, wait, here we go. There we go.
okay.
Clicked the wrong side first.
Oh dang. All right. So yeah, that's gonna hit. So she's
I would
firing,
hope so.
and the bullets are just bouncing off you. And Angel starts glowing faintly pink as she's flying toward. Well, you start running and then you're flying, and you just
then
kind of
fly.
like slam into this
Slam
person
into her.
like a battering ram, or
That
like
sounds
a
about
wrecking
right.
ball. Yeah,
Like a wrecking ball.
You would say that she came in like a wrecking ball.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So it looks like you did 8 points of damage.
Correct.
Would you also like to shove this person?
Yes. The
Excellent.
more outside and not able to shoot the less bulletproof people, the better.
Also, the thing about the charger feat is that you do 5 extra points of damage.
Also that.
So, yes, you smash into this person and you send her flying out the door. Well, actually, that's a window, isn't it?
It's
All
a
right.
window.
It is now an open window, or, well, it used to be a window, but you have, the two of you have pulverized it and you have
Sorry, Auntie.
shoved her out into the street.
I say as we go through the window, sorry.
And let's see, does she fall down? Yes. All right, you knocked her down.
Good job.
She
Good
was
job,
not
kid.
expecting. She was not expecting that.
No.
All right.
Nobody expects that. I think I have a second attack.
Yeah, that's true.
I would like. She's still going to be a problem. Yes.
Well, let's see. Technically, if you were doing a charge, it's the dash action. And
Okay.
Then you get a bonus attack
Got it.
to
Got it.
hit. So I don't think you get another attack, but it was a pretty devastating burst
was.
of strike there.
I just
So,
wanted to make sure I had all my.
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
Okay. Good. Okay.
All right. You, however, can action surge if you want to,
I
because
think
you are
I'm
a fighter.
I am a fighter. I think I'm okay at the moment. I will
Cool.
pull that in reserve.
All right. Yumi's turn. Round
All
2.
right. Round 2. Fantastic. All right. Well, I am going to try to, since they've doubled up on me now, so I'm going to try to at least take out the weaker of the two opponents, I think.
Okay.
The one I've
like-
already kind of pressed.
I like to think that if we were reading a comic, this would be like when you turn the page to a new spread.
Yes.
That's round 2.
Round 2. New
Fair
new
enough.
spread.
Okay. So you're going to attack just that ninja there?
Yeah, I'm going to attack that ninja. At least
Okay.
it's my first attack. I mean, it's a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Easy. Break through his defense, no problem.
All right. Another 14
Wow. Okay.
from my from my sword.
Uh-huh.
And then oh, come on.
You feel the
An 18.
bloodlust resonating through the sword, bidding you to strike this man down.
I feel like as this fight is continuing on, her expression is getting more and more grim and focused.
Good,
Uh,
Yumi. Be good.
The
And then
the 18 does indeed do it.
All right. So for that, another 14.
I don't know why I have you twice in the initiative order. Anyway,
I don't
yeah.
know.
All right,
Weird.
so okay, yeah, you cut that ninja down.
Okay. And then
Roll me a
so-
will save, please.
Will save. Okay. Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's a 9.
Ah,
Oh, no.
okay. Yeah, you hit that ninja with the sharp edge of the blade, and he is bleeding out. Okay. So,
God, Yumi, be good.
So, I know I have the opportunity, if I choose, to spend key to make unarmed attacks. Yes. Can I do that against a second target, or do I have to hold off?
actually, okay. So you could spend a bonus action to make
Yeah.
an unarmed attack. You can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed attacks.
Okay. You know what? Sure. I'll go ahead and use the key even.
Okay.
To make 2 unarmed attacks against the second assailant.
She looks at you grimly, like, yeah, okay.
So that's
Murderer.
an 18 and
Okay.
an 18 and a 17.
The 18 is gonna hit.
Okay.
I mean, on the one hand, yeah, murder. On the other hand, who started this fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fair enough.
So so one of those gets through, and she'll punch her, possibly depending on how she moves. She might have spun that around into a kick.
Okay.
And
Yeah, you
like,
kick that lady right in the
shoved her
gut.
foot. Yeah.
And she staggers back a little bit, looks up at you, and she kind of like leans back. She lunges toward you, but leans back as a series of shuriken come flying at you from this other ninja who nobody engaged. In fact, he's just at the side, just
Chill
Yeah.
out.
Just chilling.
just sniping. I don't think a 17 is going to hit you though.
No.
All right, so Yumi, how do you evade these shuriken?
You know what? She's gonna be acrobatic about it. She's gonna do some gonna twist and maybe do a little flip.
Okay, yeah, so you dodge them. There's this matrix action that goes on. Like the whole bar kind of like slows down as Yumi just except for Ren, who is like, oh.
Everyone in this bar is super. Yeah, I'm not even going to finish that sentence.
Ren, it is in fact your turn.
Okay, and so the ninja I was engaging before is still standing.
Yes.
Okay, going to resume trying to down them as well.
Okay.
Continuing with unarmed strike, even though apparently keeping the bar from being destroyed is out the window. No single raindrop thinks itself responsible for the flood. I will not contribute to that.
Well, I mean, one window, right?
One
Only
window.
And the framing on that window. The whole front of the bar is a series of like glass wall, right?
Mhm.
It's all windows. So you just shattered out the whole window wall. This bar is actually based on an actual bar that was here in Seattle, but then closed down and is now a sports bar, and we're not going to say anything more about it. Okay, 14 does not hit.
Okay.
However, you're going to strike again.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, definitely that one hits though.
Yes.
All right, so all right, you do 11 points of damage to the ninja. Would you like to try and stun the ninja?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So that ninja is stunned. The stun is going to wear off of the other one, who is also next to you. Would you like to? You could do a bonus action to do 1 attack, or you could spend a key point to do 2 attacks with your bonus action. You have
I'll
5
stick with-
key points remaining.
Okay. And is that for the whole? I mean, I guess if it's for the whole game, it doesn't really matter. I'll stick with the one right now.
Okay. So I will roll an attack there.
Yeah. Don't want to kill people, but definitely want to keep them out of the fight.
Yep, 17 is going to hit.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, you have advantage because that one is stunned still.
Woo.
So I'm just going to roll again just in case you happen to crit him.
Okay.
You did not. So you did hit him for 9 points of damage. Okay. And since you are a monk of the open hand technique,
Mm-hmm.
you can impose one of these things on him. You can knock the target prone, push the target, or it can't take reactions until the end of your next turn.
I'm
Does one of those stand out?
I'm gonna go with pushing them prone.
Okay, so you can either push them or knock them prone.
Knock them prone. Knock them prone. Sorry.
All right, cool.
And yell, "Stay down."
I think when you're stunned, you automatically fail saving throws, so he goes down. The stun wears off, and he finds himself lying on the floor with like a wren-shaped handprint on his chest. Over the years, Ren has learned a great many things about anatomy and pressure points and leverage. Okay, V.
Okay, so
Not at all a controlled fighter like Ren.
I'm fixing to like wail on this guy with the fear sword, but I do want to mention that the whole time I am doing this, I'm yelling at my phone on the bar, trying to get the voice commands to work, telling it to dial Penthouse Forum, because that's how I have Ruby in my phone. And I happen to know that like a super powerful sorceress is in a town car who cannot be very far away from here. So I am yelling, "Hey, Starphone, call Penthouse Forum," while I am doing this.
Okay.
You can tell me whether or not the phone call ever connects, but I'm wailing on this guy with the fear sword at the same time.
All right, cool.
I think it should start playing a song
Now,
to start.
Yeah, it starts playing like a Muse song, like Knights of Sidonia, and you're like, no!
No! Dial Penthouse Forum.
for them.
All right, anyway, so I'm gonna make this swing with your packed weapon.
Yes.
Okay, so that is gonna hit, and it's going to do. Okay, would you like to use your Eldritch Smite ability? And
You know
smite
what?
that guy with your fear energy?
Yes, let's do that.
Excellent.
Great name. Would you like to use your Eldritch Smite ability?
Indeed, I would like to smite this gentleman. Yeah, we're gonna smite this dude. Yeah.
Let's
Much
see.
smiting.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with your packed weapon, you can spend a Warlock spell slot to deal an extra 1d8 force damage plus another d8 per level of the spell slot. Oh boy. Okay. So you just dealt 26 damage to that ninja.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
All right. And you used one of your Warlock spell slots. Sorry, you used up half of your fear energy.
Okay.
Okay. Summoning the blade used a negligible amount of energy, so that's not a problem.
Okay.
But if you want to use one of your other abilities, it's going to require using up some of that, more of that energy.
Okay.
All right. The prone ninja is going to stand up wobbly and then lash out at Ren. Unsuccessfully. Both attacks unsuccessful. Ren, you're not even looking at him anymore. You're just easily dodging around his blows. He shouts out something in Japanese, which Ren, obviously you speak, and that's "help! I need help!" Okay.
Oh, the guy on the floor?
Yeah. Well, he got up and then attacked, and
Oh,
it was
okay.
not
Yeah,
successful. All right. The one fighting Yumi, that's one of the twins. is gonna take swipes at her with the sword. That first attack is a 26 to hit. I assume that's gonna hit. I don't think the other one is though. That's a 17. Does the 17 hit Yumi?
17
Allie?
does not hit Yumi.
Okay.
No.
All right. 10 points of damage from the sword.
Okay. Ow.
She drives Yumi back a little bit and looks over her shoulder in concern at her partner who just got, blasted out the wall.
Window.
The
Windows
window
much.
to the
window
wall,
wall, yeah.
to the window, to the wall.
Walls
Indeed.
are harder to repair, so I've heard.
All right. That woman struggles to her feet, raises the machine gun and just unloads into Aegirl's torso there.
So rude.
So rude.
Rude.
Okay. The first attack is AC 11. Does that hit?
No, it does not.
All right. So she's real woozy, and like she
Funny that.
just misses entirely. And then-
Oh,
Brings the gun around and it just jams. So
Oh,
her second attack was
no.
a 1. And
she's not having a good day.
No.
So she looks at it, she looks at you, and then she just whips the butt of the rifle at you.
So rude.
That is gonna hit. It's not gonna do nearly as much damage though. It does 4 points of bludgeoning damage, which to you means you take 2 points of damage.
Yes.
And the gun shatters against Angel's face.
So
Kira's gonna say you take 20 more of those, you might be in trouble.
so rude. You're going to mess up my makeup.
And she
Yeah,
says
that's
the
just
F
not so
word
cool.
in Spanish.
Very rude.
So we got away with it.
So we got away with it.
And let's see. So there's a dying ninja who is dying.
Busy
Let's
dying.
see. Let's see.
Good. No.
Now,
Oh,
And stay
Let's-
down.
So you
let's
stay
keep in
good.
mind. Let's keep in mind these are superheroes. Okay, so killing people is a thing for them.
Do
All right.
it.
it should be.
Listen.
Stay
For
good,
some
Yumi, stay
superheroes it
good.
Okay,
It shouldn't be.
the ninja fighting V is going to attack V. That's going to be 14 and 13. I think neither of those are going to hit.
Those
So
aren't
V
gonna hit.
Picks off those attacks with her fierce sword. Yeah, that ninja's obviously very afraid. Okay, not frightened, but like in a necessary state. These
Not
powers
afraid
are
enough to
fear-based.
spell his own doom, but still frightened. Yeah,
Well-
you get too afraid, you're hosed. You're done.
You could assume his worst fear at this point if you wanted to.
Can I right now?
On your
Oh.
turn, you can.
I was about to say it's not my turn. Can I do
All right.
that?
So this the stunned ninja is busy being stunned, and that makes Aegirl's turn.
Yay.
So the unarmed woman who is now bleeding from the nose
Right.
because she hit you in the face with the rifle, and it bounced back and kind of like hit her in the face,
He's not
seeming to
having a
harm
good
her
day.
more. Is now looking at you like
Do you give up?
She reaches down to pull out this combat knife.
Well, damn it, lady! I'm gonna punch her in the face.
Okay.
I was like, you give up, and she's like, I'm gonna try and stab you with this knife. I'm like, well, I guess I
Yeah.
punch you in the head until you stop trying that.
All right. So go ahead and make those attacks, please. 13 is not going to hit.
All right.
So you swing at her and she just whoa dodges out of the way.
God.
Oh, you rolled a 1. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my.
Good job, me.
Swing at her, stagger past, and a car hits you.
Oh.
The car
Oh.
crumples around you. The car crumples around you. The driver is like, "Wah. Hey, is that a girl?"
Try and race to not let the car run over the person that I'm fighting because, you know.
Okay, the person you're fighting turns to you like there's just so much blood coming out of her nose, and she touches her ear, and seems to be getting a message. Okay, at the same time, the earpiece on on her twin crackles, and Yumi, make me a perception check, please. And I think Ren, your senses are sufficiently attuned that you could hear this possibly too.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and make a perception check, please. V,
you roll for me?
you're busy, crushing that ninja.
It's only a
Trying to get my
13 for
phone
me.
to dial.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up on this.
V's just shouting into the phone. No, no.
No.
And it starts
Cancel.
playing like some extremely gothy sort of music, and you're like, oh, what? No,
Dark
that's not
phone,
what I wanted either.
cancel.
At some point, it starts
You
reading
heard-
off an article.
You hear a voice. This is Jacob. Hello. Hello.
Your voice dialing technology sucks. Do better.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm not interested. Thank
Dark
you.
phone, hang up. Hang up.
All right. Yumi and Ren, you both heard
Mhm.
the voice giving the instructions. It was in Spanish, which Yumi, you took French in high school, okay? So you kind of sort of understand. And but the voice says two names. It says HM and then something else, which Ren, you recognize as being disengage. I'm coming.
Is that voice familiar?
Oh yeah. So all right. What's the appropriate music here?
Whatever random is coming out of Vivienne's phone.
So the ninjas immediately cease their assault and step back from you. Actually, the twin who is fighting Yumi is going to pick up the fallen ninja and haul him out. And you're wondering what's going on when a figure lands outside the doorway, and
Oh
God. It's cloaked
Slayer
in
just
black.
figured out what happened.
That's right.
Yeah.
Manda just figured out who those bitches were. Oh.
Oh no. As soon as there was a
He's cloaked
honestly, I
in
was
black,
suspicious
which
the first
spreads
one.
out around him like wings for a second. And then he looks up at you, and one of his, he has only one glowing red eye. It looks like, but he touches his helmet, which unfolds back into his face, and it's this fairly good-looking 40-ish Latino guy. He looks a lot like Pedro Pascal. You know how the shows are trying to avoid putting him in masks? Well, this is that moment.
Mhm.
And he looks out into the bar and he says, "You, Yumi Kujikawa, leave. This doesn't concern you. You too, Ren."
I'm not going to leave my friend.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, he does only have one eye. The other eye is covered with an eye patch. And he says, "Well, I can go through you if that is what you wish." He looks over his
Please.
shoulder. He says, "Daughter,
Dad.
I came prepared. You should stand down. I have
No?
business with your aunt.
I mean, if you weren't such a tight, uptight guy, maybe. I mean, you kind of missed my birthday.
I think at this point, Yumi is going to kind of level that katana, and she's going to have that look. And she's going to say, try it.
Be good, Yumi.
All right.
Walk away, Tony.
You know I can't do that, Ren. He's wrapping his cloak around him.
I mean,
If I
sure
have
you
to go
can,
through
Dad.
you, I will.
You're really good at leaving, Dad.
I have been tracking this woman for 20 years. She is a bane to us all. If I have to go through you, I will. You want to go? Let's go. And it is at that point that we will take our break.
Oh my
20
god.
minutes
Oh
for
my
this
god.
climactic confrontation. So go away.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day. On the South Coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey. Heroes on their way. Fighting together against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get your wall and there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions.
I'm Antonio de Santos, the Raven, and I wanted to remind you to go check out the Kickstarter, Justice, Vengeance, Libations for the Dead. You can get there with exclamation point, justice, because that's what I'm here to mete out. This woman has been fleeing justice for too long. No more. This is where it will end. Or it will fail again, who knows?
Oh boy. Okay. Wow. So,
Ren's gonna rip that.
all right. I think you got the necessary effect. So, yes, please go check out my Kickstarter. We got cool stuff in the offing. Tonight's game is all about the characters from that universe. And while the game doesn't actually happen necessarily in the story, it does play up a bunch of the themes and stuff that's going on with those characters. So, highly recommended. Hey, Allie, would you remind us about that Idle Champions thing?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Excellent.
Pull that back up here. All right. So again, one of our sponsors is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons and Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows in one epic adventure, including Farida from the Brimstone Angels novels. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and web, Epic Game Store, Google Play, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. And right now they are doing the Grand Revel, which means if you play that, you can earn Brother Uriah from Black Dice Society. That seems pretty cool. I don't know about you. But yeah, for more information, please check out idlechampions.com. And that is it.
Excellent. Does anyone have anything else for the good of the order before we get to the stomping?
The stomping.
Let's
Excellent.
stomp.
As long as the audience knows, still trying to voice dial that phone. It's still not cooperating.
Yeah, this darn star
Star
phones.
I will be sending a text later, but first we got to deal with ninjas.
Okay.
Strongly worded letter to the head of that company.
Strongly worded letter.
Strongly worded.
All right. What has our friend Tony got for initiative? Oh, not too great. So that's probably going to help. Am I missing somebody? I think I'm missing somebody. Oh yeah, I didn't replicate Yumi's initiative. Hold on. All right.
Oh no.
One second. 1 second. Just doing a little bit of technical stuff. Just here we go.
Dad, it's real embarrassing when you show up. Stop embarrassing me in front of my friends and the one family member that I actually like.
All right. This time, the polarity is slightly reversed, and we are going to have Ren go first.
Oh,
but
good.
Before, I'm going to kick off some music here. Take it away, Ren.
Ren is going straight in for the beatdown.
Now, one thing that you should be aware of about Ren is that Ren has enhanced agility and speed, and that translates to a huge movement rate. So yeah, you just propel yourself
Oh
like
yeah.
a torpedo.
Mm-hmm.
You run up onto the bar and just fly at the Raven. Go for it. So you're just gonna attack?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, just whatever I got, I'm going for it. Noticeably also not holding back anymore. It's fine, he can take it.
That's true. All right.
That's hot.
So he does twist away from the flying kick, but you move in midair and just smack into him with the other foot.
Mm-hmm.
And that does indeed strike for the actual damage.
Nice.
So all right, 10 bludgeoning damage. Nice. Yumi. Oh well,
All right.
Ren, you can do your bonus action attacks if you like.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure.
Okay.
Of any time for it to come out, might as well be now.
Do you want to do both?
Yeah, how dare he say this is not personal and that I don't belong here. This is extremely personal.
It's true. Okay. So I rolled the wrong thing, but it's the same modifier. So you did strike him one time, and you
Okay.
did actually you struck him both times and did a total of 21 damage to him.
Yeah, just going in fast and brutal.
Cool. All right, now it's Yumi's turn.
All right. Speaking of fast and brutal.
So that is the Raven, who is, the dictator leader of Valhalla, which used to be Colorado until he took it over and excised it from the United States. And
Valhalla.
a very, very potent and well-known vigilante. He also has
Pretentious.
one burning red eye.
He's a bad dude.
He's a bad dude.
dude.
He is the worst.
Oh
He is
yeah.
the worst.
He's also your good friend's father, but
But
you
like
do you, right?
her bio dad, not like her dad.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
right.
Ooh.
Bring it.
Well, yeah. Yumi is pretty. I wouldn't say battered necessarily, but she is a little exhausted after that exchange with the ninjas. But at this point, she is in. No stopping now. So she's going to. She's gonna rush in because she's not about to abandon her friend to this guy, father or not. And honestly, she knows a thing or two about bad fathers. So
True.
Yes.
yeah. So she's going to charge in with her sword.
I think I
Oh.
forgot. I forgot to have Ren push or knock down Tony. So what we're gonna say is that you did shove him outward with that strike, taking the fight out into the street, which Yumi has no problem getting up to because Yumi also has a very high movement rate.
Uh,
Oh damn.
Fun to
Okay.
cause more damage to it.
Until we
um,
kick him back into the bar.
One needs
so-
him to get hit by a car.
So my question would be, given that I just rolled a
Make it
critical
a
hit,
bus.
So
ha-
Muramasa's magic flares.
yeah, as the blade hits home, the blade it just
And you have experienced this before, where that magic just boils out of the blade and consumes the soul of someone that you are striking. And you just jab that sword right into his chest. But Muramasa has not met a will like his.
He doesn't have a soul.
And he rolled a 20 on his saving throw. So
that yes.
you did do a lot of damage though.
Yes.
I always knew
I
you
think
lacked
my
a
version's
soul,
right.
Dad.
Yeah, you just jabbed your sword into him and there's this flame coming out as you're rolling damage here.
Yeah.
And you're like, that should kill him. And then he looks up at you and just
Well, let's
bats
see.
you off of him.
How are we calculating your crit with the damage again? This is I know that we
We'll just do it the way Roll20 is doing it.
fair enough.
So it just, all right. So you did, you did not roll all that well. You missed all the vital organs. Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he
And,
doesn't have a heart either.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Convenient.
This is getting very personal.
It is
Anyway.
getting
You
very
think?
personal.
So
Started
If he
briefly,
personal.
if he had a heart, he
briefly,
would have
he
kept me.
bats you away, and you go, somersaulting off of him. Briefly, the sword is out of your hand,
Oh,
but a mere flicker of will, and it just rips itself
Yeah.
out of the raven, dances back toward you, and lands back in your hand.
okay.
Dramatic.
Very
Very
dramatic.
much so.
Yumi is very dramatic,
Yes. But that was only one of my attacks.
right?
So I mean I'm gonna hit him again. 'Cause
Okay.
less impressive. 25 this time.
Is still gonna hit.
Alright. Let's see here. So that's 11.
Okay.
And then I get to do
So you
Oh.
come and strike with your sword, and it sparks off of his gauntlet.
Okay. And then I'll try to kind of come in with like a knee
Okay.
to hit him with an unarmed strike. Oh. And that's a 12.
Okay. He grabs your leg and slams you into Ren.
Oh.
Rude.
This is going to deal 3 bludgeoning damage to both of you.
Ah.
Good.
And it is going to move you a little bit farther away.
Okay.
It's a reaction that he did. Okay, so at the end of your turn, he's going to pull a device out from his utility belt. Think of him as being like a really, really, really effed up Batman with like Iron Man stuff. And he just casually tosses it toward Ren and Yumi there. And that is going to explode in a burst of energy that wraps around you like a net.
Mhm.
I'm going to need both of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he did not anticipate doing a dexterity saving throws with a notably dexterous enemy.
23.
Okay. So this this net basically immediately starts like sapping your strength and vitality. That's why the Constitution save.
Okay.
Ren, unfortunately,
Yeah.
gets a 9.
Oof.
So Ren is caught in this net, and it doesn't incapacitate you, but it just holds you frozen in place. You are restrained.
Okay.
Yumi, you pulled free of that.
Okay.
You are both going to take some damage, however.
Oh.
Mhm.
Great.
And that is going to be 17 necrotic damage to Ren and 8 necrotic damage to Yumi.
Okay.
As it's just sapping your life essence away, basically. And then
Ow.
and then it's his turn. He's going to stride past you into the building, as if he has no interest in fighting you.
Hey!
Oh yeah, these ninjas are out of the way. They would certainly get out of the way if they see their boss coming. Anyway, and he hurls 3 razor-sharp metallic feathers, like throwing knives, at V there. So that's going to be 26, 22, and 17. I think those are all going to hit you. Yeah?
17 is a tie, so I don't know if that counts as a hit, but the other
Okay.
two hit.
So when it ties the AC, I have it do half damage.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be 8. Okay, a total of 23 points of damage.
That hurt, Tony.
And I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, let's see.
He says, good. It was meant to.
So that is 13.
Okay. You are also poisoned, which means basically you get disadvantage on most things.
Okay. The hell?
All right. It is indeed V's turn next.
Yeah, so I am going full on jump into his brain, his worst fear. Like that's like the one thing I can honestly do at this point. The fact of having me alive and standing 15 feet from him might be his worst fear. But we're diving deep. We're gonna do him all the psychic damage we possibly can right now.
Okay. So which power are we looking at?
I think we're gonna use Mind Sliver.
Excellent.
And I am definitely going at a higher level, so it'll do 2d6 of damage if it hits.
Right. Okay, so that is 20 to hit, which does indeed hit. It does. Oh, sorry, I rolled it.
Fine. I'm just
that's-
I almost made a rude gesture in character, and then I'm not sure what the rules are on stream. So just like imagine
Oh,
Vivienne's
no,
middle
you're right.
finger
It's
in the air.
It's an intelligence save. Okay, he makes an intelligence save. Tony is a pretty smart guy. That's true. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, not when you roll 3, however.
Ooh, he's
I
going
got
through
you.
it. He's going through some stuff right now.
I mean, he's looking at
Finally.
Vivienne again, like not through the scope of a 50 caliber this time. So
All right,
know.
so he does take 10 psychic damage. Although it seems to have not struck quite as deeply as it might have. Almost like he came prepared to take psychic damage. I wonder. Okay. Is that it?
What
Can
would
I-
have
Tell
happened?
me.
You could cast Hex on him if you wanted to, for instance.
Oh, you know what else I can do?
Mhm.
Eldritch Blast.
Well, those are both actions. You already
Can
used
I?
your
Okay.
action.
No, then
but you
yeah.
could do a bonus action.
Yeah, I will then. I will in fact hex on him. That is a good
Okay.
idea.
All right. We'll just say that you, when you cursed his name before, that already counted as you hexing him.
Okay.
So you did additional damage to him.
Good. Yes.
Cool. All right. And when you place a hex on somebody, you get to choose one of their abilities to kind of curse. Which ability of his would you like to curse? This affects ability checks. When they make checks with that ability, they have disadvantage. So long as the hex is in place.
I think I want to fuck with his I did it. I said the word. It wasn't even out loud. I think I want to do Constitution because because that is the kind of tough he is, and that is the way he's gonna try to fight off what everybody else. And I've seen what everybody else can do now. So
Okay. So
I
you
think
curse
that's
his
the way.
vitality,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yes,
All right.
I curse his vitality.
Maybe a few demeaning comments about his virility while you're at it.
Indeed, some unkind words about his manhood.
Angel, your turn.
All
So your
right.
dad just went in there to mix things up with your aunt.
We're all surprised he had a kid. Just put it that way.
Um,
That is not a comment about how much he slept around.
No.
We already used the F-bomb on the show, or I would have said he went inside to your aunt,
Yes.
and that would.
Hmm.
Anyway, Angel, your turn.
He's in a straight line.
More or less, like
Close
you'd have
enough,
to move a
so I
little
can-
bit to the side,
So I could,
but you do have a
use-
fly speed of 60.
yeah, so I could just fly into him.
Just
Just
tackle.
picturing her outside,
Tackle him.
Tackle it. Like,
one step to the left and then going for it.
yes. A man will do anything to not go to therapy, apparently, Dad.
All right, so you you charge in there, and okay. As you approach,
Yeah.
you're just coming in to tackle him.
Yeah.
It's almost like he prepared for this.
It's almost like he prepared for this.
He just shifts to the side slightly, his cloak swirling, and you only tear through the cloak.
Rude.
I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you plow right into your aunt,
Ow.
and you both go down to the ground.
Sorry.
You didn't
Ow.
actually damage her because you managed to slow down enough
Yeah.
that you didn't hurt her,
It's
but you knocked.
Just a terrible tangle of legs and arms.
Yeah, you knocked both of you prone.
I hate him so much.
Something tea kettles.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, he is going to keep coming forward. Is this Angel? Get out of my way.
Angel, do not get out of his way.
Go to therapy first, Dad.
Okay, Ren, you are still in the soul draining net.
Can I get myself out of it?
In fact, you're pretty sure that this is a power drainer.
Mhm.
And if you don't get out of it soon, it will mess up your powers. Not permanently, but you know, for a period of time. Yes, you can try and escape. So you would escape with acrobatics or athletics check. Your acrobatics is slightly better than your athletics.
I will go with that one then.
Cool. But it also is coupled with a Constitution saving throw to resist the draining effect.
Mhm.
So I'm going to need you to make that as well. I will roll
Okay.
that for you. Oh, you were not able to fight off the draining effect. So you take a little bit more necrotic damage.
Okay.
17 necrotic damage. Oof. And you are now also poisoned, much like with V.
Okay.
Okay. That's all you can do. Yumi.
Yes.
So you see the raven stalking in there.
Mm-hmm.
You see Ren struggling increasingly weakly to try and get out of this net. What do you want to do?
Can I cut Ren out?
You want to use your sword on the net?
Yes.
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, let's see.
You
Let's
could
find out.
crit Ren and drain Ren's soul, I guess. That's the worst that could happen.
I mean, fair.
No, you know what? I'm sure I could
It's
think of a
probably
worse thing.
fine.
Yeah,
It's
don't ask
prob-
the DM that
Yeah,
question.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna
Go
do
ahead
it.
and make an attack roll, please.
Eric, do you remember the last time Ren took crit damage? It didn't go well for anyone else on the field.
It did not,
Did
no.
not. Did
So
not go
let's
very well.
hope that doesn't happen.
That is only a 16.
All right, so you start chopping at the net. You're trying hard not to hit Ren, because that
Yeah.
sword is like thrumming with hunger.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
wants you to kill this person. You don't know who this is. This is just some person. Why would a person stand in your way? Would you like to make your second attack?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a 28.
You stab in right next to Ren's ear. Just barely missing. Ren, you were like, damn it, Tony. Whoa. Whoa. And Yumi, when you pull the net back, or when you pull the sword back, the net falls apart and the energy disperses. So Ren is now free of the net.
Woo!
Still drained, but no longer restrained.
Thanks, kid.
It's all hands on deck.
All right, well, it's the Raven's turn. So, you know what? Attacking prone enemies with ranged attacks gets you disadvantaged. So, but unfortunately, his daughter is also there. All right, he came prepared with a countermeasure for her. So, Angel, you didn't get out of the way.
I
This
didn't.
is your own fault. He pulls out some sort of contraption. It looks vaguely like a gun, but you know, you're bulletproof. What could happen? Anyway, he fires this like wave of some sort of energy toward you. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's not a 1.
Well, that's good. All right. So you're,
It's a 3.
you know,
That's
I
a
gotta
lot like
say,
a 1.
playing low dex characters can be really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you roll like a 1 for initiative
Oh.
and you get a 0.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
No, I love it. No, it's great.
All right. So the force cannon smashes into you. The force from the cannon. You're not resistant to force damage, unfortunately. It doesn't hit very hard, though. So that's good. You take 7 points of force damage. I noted that on your token. And more importantly, it pushes you over the bar through the glass display case. That's where you put like desserts that people can order. Glass display case shatters. The bar just takes a little bit of a dent, but it's generally okay. Angel slams into the opposite wall. And the most tragic thing happens. Several bottles go down.
I was about to say, not the expensive cognac.
The top shelf, no. It doesn't, but when I like right myself, I just knock it all to the ground by accident.
Yes.
Just grab like one of the.
Don't worry, I got it.
Don't worry, I got it.
You owe me $18,000.
Noted.
All
I should
right.
be able to afford it.
So the Raven continues his turn. The concussion rifle kind of folds back under his cloak. And he pulls out another device, which looks like a headband of some kind. It's not his turn, though. V, it is your turn.
It is my turn. I do two things. I yell at Angel, grab my phone, dial
He
the
says,
last.
you know I have to do this. You're a danger to the world.
Am not. You're a liar. So and mostly I'm barely paying attention to him. I'm trying to get Angel to grab my phone and to call the last number that got dialed. And I am casting Eldritch Blast at this man
Okay.
because he is the worst.
I know you are, but what am I?
Deserves it.
Capital T, capital W, the worst.
The worst. And where is my die? Okay, it's over here. Do I even have to roll to cast this? I don't. It's a cantrip.
You do have to roll.
You
You're
do have
rolling an
to
attack
roll.
roll.
Ha! That is a 19.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Yeah, it is.
So you're like lying there like, because a wrecking ball just smashed into you.
And
the
it
Raven comes
is-
over and he's like gonna put this thing on you. And you just roll over and just
and it's doubled because I'm casting it at 5th level. And so that's what, 2d10 force damage?
it's with Eldritch Blast at 5th level, you have 2 rays.
Okay.
So you can roll for another ray.
Yeah, they're both going right at him. Boom. Let's see. Where are we going? We're going. Second one's a 14. Not as good, but I'll take it.
Well, you rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Plus 10 is 24. So
Plus 10 is
you hit him
24.
with both strikes. So you do 2d10 plus 10 points of damage total.
I hate you, Tony. I hate you. Angel, dial my phone.
You sure she won't break it?
Don't think you want me doing that. Yay.
Okay.
You're
I'll-
calling
bonus.
for backup.
The phone's not gonna last, I don't think.
You're probably gonna smash my phone. As a player, I am 99% sure this person I'm
yeah.
trying to call is not showing up. But as a character, all V wants in the whole world is to like have that car turn around and come back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right. You had hexed him, so your blasts actually do additional damage.
Yes.
Dang. Okay, 8 more damage. Nice. Okay. Angel,
Yay. Well,
you stand up,
yeah.
dunking down every bottle on that wall.
Sorry. Oops, sorry.
Almost every bottle.
Oh, geez.
99%.
Bottom shelf's fine.
Yeah, you didn't need to pull yourself up with the bottom shelf.
No.
Why would you do that?
That would be weird.
Do you want to heed your aunt's desperate curses of dial my
Please
phone?
get my phone.
Well, what I'm gonna do. Well, the phone's on the way to my dad, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I can
it's
grab.
on the bar.
Yeah,
You
I could grab
miraculously did not knock it over when you flew through the bar.
because that would be, too good. So I'm gonna try and grab it and get to my dad
Okay.
because V's over there too. So
So it's just an interact with objects action to pick it up. However, you're real clumsy, aren't you?
oh yeah, so
Okay,
clumsy and
I'm
super
gonna
strong.
I'm gonna give you inspiration if you activate your clumsy flaw to potentially potentially crush the phone.
Oh yeah, please, thank you.
Okay, you get inspiration. You roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, it's my favorite.
I got it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then can I punch him with
you
it?
you start to dial and you just
In
put
it.
your fingers through the screen. Just
Yeah.
Oof.
Just
Well-
terrible Starcom manufacturer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That you would think they'd make them capable of dealing with super strength.
You would think
You would think.
Stardust would have thought of that.
But
would've thought.
you do have that point of inspiration, which you can
I
use on
do.
any D20 roll subsequent to this.
Well, I mean, okay, phone's ruined. I could still punch my dad with it, right?
yes,
I'll use my inspiration for that.
excellent. So go ahead and roll with advantage.
Ugh. How about I just roll it and then we know it's with advantage? It's roll
that's fine.
twice, right?
Right. Oh, well, the first one didn't hit, so it's a good thing that you did advantage because the second one definitely does.
It does.
You
It does
smash
indeed.
that broken phone into the side of his bird-shaped helmet,
Yeah,
and
mean- he's got a hard head. It's fine.
and you knock him staggering back. He knocks over a chair, catches himself on the table there. Don't you see that I'm doing this for you, for everyone?
If you were doing something for me, you wouldn't blame me for your actions.
You know, you make a good point. He's immune to wisdom saves, though. All right, Ren, your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. All right, let's see. I'm pretty badly hurt, right?
You're pretty hurt, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not super badly, but somewhat.
Oh, well, that's fine then. Yeah, freaking going for him again.
Your clothes have been torn slightly, revealing your strike outfit underneath.
Yeah.
Because Ren likes to be prepared.
Overly prepared.
Ren super quit superheroing. That's why they still have a superhero costume.
Fair.
Yep.
Super quit. Yeah.
You did spend all of last night repairing it after your previous encounter, but you know.
Look.
All right. So you got to run it, Tony.
Yeah.
Thanks, kid. Pat Yumi on the cheek.
Yeah.
running
Mhm.
around. Like Ren moves so fast. Like Yumi, you have only seen a few other people move this fast. You, although Ren is faster than you, and Danielle. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Ren, you get up to Tony,
Mm-hmm.
and he is. Oh, the audience gives inspiration to Ren, so you now have an inspiration point as well. Tony is pontificating about how he's trying to save the world by murdering Vivienne, like usual. So
Yeah. Also, I don't know what the heck what he's holding does, but I'm guessing it's bad. So if I can knock it out of his hand, A+.
Would you like to make a good guess about what that might be?
I'm gonna assume power nullifier of some kind,
That's a pretty good guess.
specifically made against Vivienne.
So you're gonna try and knock that out of his hand.
Yeah, and you know what? Also going to say while doing that, do you really think Gabriel would be proud of you right now?
Okay, make an attack roll.
All right.
Okay, the fact that those words don't automatically do psychic damage is criminal because that was a burn. That was a sick burn.
I am gonna have him make a wisdom save.
I'm proud of you. Proud of you.
Okay, so let's see. Ren, we're making an attack roll to see
Yes.
if you knock the thing out of Tony's hand.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled so well that you took it out of Tony's hand. You knocked
Excellent.
it out and then caught it.
Fantastic. Can I break this thing?
I was about to say, give it to Angel to smash like my phone.
Just toss it to Angel. She'll destroy it in seconds.
You can make an athletics check to crush it yourself, or you can toss it to Angel if you like.
I am gonna toss it to Angel and say catch.
Not gently.
I mean,
Okay.
do I need to clarify?
Probably not.
I don't
Probably
think so.
not.
All right, Angel. Make me a dexterity saving throw. With advantage, because this is fairly easy to catch.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh, 7 is my best.
bobble, 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 bobble. Ends up in, it falls next to you, right onto Vivienne's chest. I mean, it doesn't do anything to her because it's meant for her head, but you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Yumi, you're out on the street.
Right. I mean, I guess I'm gonna try
Looking
to
at the
close the
sword.
distance. Looking at the sword.
Sword really wants that guy.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give the sword that guy if I can manage it.
Give the sword what it wants, Yumi.
Yes.
Listen
For
to
once.
Muramasa.
Let's see here.
Yeah, he
See,
doesn't
it's
have a
funny.
soul.
I'm giving you like moral
30.
choices and dilemmas, and you're just like, no thanks, it's cool.
I mean, well,
It's fine. It's fine.
We were
This-
having
this-
a nice time. We were going to have a pizza. And then this dude. So
Well, one of you was going to have 7 pizzas.
I mean, okay.
It's like
this
having
guy,
a pizza.
What would have
This-
happened if someone else had called the pizzas in?
Oh, Tony, this was his plan. Anyway,
Okay.
Yumi, what are
It's
you?
Tony.
right, so
It's Tony.
well, but
It's
to-
Tony.
in my defense, this guy is like told her to leave and wants to go after, you know, I don't know. I feel like, yes, okay, she doesn't necessarily want to kill the guy, but like she's going to try to help and might be getting a bit carried away, who knows. But yeah, let's see, my movement is, what is my movement, because I already moved, yeah, 40
Are
feet.
you-
Perfect.
Are you gonna activate your haste power?
Yes, I am.
All
I
right.
am going to activate the haste power.
Everything slows down around Yumi anyway. From Yumi's perspective, the world goes slow.
Nice. And then I'm going to
There we go.
close distance with bird beak over here.
Yep. There you are. Just to everyone else, you appear next to him.
Yeah. And she's gonna like, I'm just imagining her like making that dash, leaping the last few feet,
Mhm.
and bringing the sword down like at the guy's back.
Okay.
like
Go ahead
her.
and make an attack.
I like
Just
her.
splash step behind him.
Angel,
Pretty
my
much.
friend. I like that one.
So yeah, to everyone else's
She-
perception, she appears
she
in
likes you
midair behind
too.
him to stab.
She really does. All right. He is going to try and evade you. However, your dex save is a lot better. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. That's
This
gonna be a 27.
this was a this was a plan for his daughter. It was not a plan for his daughter's really ridiculously fast friend. All right, he moves. You move right along with him.
All right. I did roll a 19 on that first sword attack.
All right, so you cleave that table in half.
Okay.
You missed him barely.
Oof.
Oh.
All right. Well, she's going to recover quickly and try to strike. Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Okay. All
Oh
right.
no, Eric's thinking we're doomed.
No, it just means something untoward happens. Something interesting happens.
Doom.
So in this case, Muramasa explodes with flame, lights the table on fire, potentially lighting the building on fire.
Sorry.
Vivienne, you recognize that flame as like infernal flame. Like that's your girl just went devil trigger is what we're saying. So yes, that's it. Would you like to do something else?
Well, I think using my special dashy thing was my bonus action. So I think there's not much else I can do, is there?
Well, I mean, you could action surge.
I could action surge. I will action surge.
Just saying. It's good
I
to
don't
be a
play
fighter.
fighters very often, can you tell? Which means what? I get
You
one
get
more,
another
two more?
action. Another action.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, she's going to so 16, and then do I still get 2 attacks on that one since it's a whole action?
Yes.
All right, so that was a 16 and a 25.
Okay, that 25 does connect. So your haste effect kind of blurs out and you find yourself back in normal time with your blade sticking into Tony. Roll me some damage, please. Or did you already roll? Nope. Okay, roll
Nope.
some damage.
16.
You're also going to do some fire damage because your sword
Because-
has erupted into flame.
Fantastic. How much?
Roll me 8d6, please.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm slightly more impressed than annoyed.
I would like
28.
everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw, please, as a
Okay.
fireball explodes out from Muramasa. Yumi, you do not have to make a save. You are not going to take any of this.
Okay.
So +3. So.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Angel
17.
actually succeeded on a dex save. Amazing.
My first one. It's a miracle. Or it's that we're friends. And
Yep,
yeah, I'm taking it as that.
Yeah.
V,
It's the
you
power of
also
friendship.
succeeded.
Shit.
Okay.
And I'm going to need Ren to make a save too.
Okay.
Let's see. I can make that save.
Yeah.
I feel like the way that I dodge is literally falling on my ass.
Okay. Well, good news, Ren. You rolled
Yes.
so well on your save that you can grab one other person and haul them to safety.
Okay.
Like
Yumi's
being this close to Yumi has made your
Mhm.
powers interface in a strange way.
Okay.
And the world like slows around you as well, which is not usually how you experience your powers.
hmm
And you are able to move just with ridiculous speed. You're gonna, first of all, you're gonna avoid taking any fire damage,
Okay.
or you're gonna haul one of your friends to relative safety, like cover them with your body.
I have to pick one.
One. Knowing what you know of Angel, since you were in a battle with her and watched things just slide off her like water breaking on the rocks, she's probably fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bet.
She's probably fine. Yume seems unaffected from the flame as well, right?
Right.
Okay, then definitely covering Vivienne to make sure she doesn't get hurt
Okay.
more.
More.
All right. So,
This is awkward.
Ren, you take.
It's almost like I'm also really used to dealing with uncontrolled fire powers. Like maybe I have some
Almost.
formative experiences regarding these.
If you are curious-
fire
If you are
powers.
curious about what Kelsey is talking about, back the Kickstarter because it's going to open up the Girl Vengeance to Downward Spiral, which is going to explain. Anyway,
I just read a scene from that today. It's A+, by the way.
okay. All right, Ren, you took 14 fire damage.
Okay.
Vivienne, because you made your save, you took no damage. Angel, You made your save, taking half
did.
damage, but you are resistant to fire, taking
I
another
am.
half damage. So you take
Yep.
a total of 7 points of damage.
7.
Angel might be clumsy. Angel might not be the best fighter, but Angel is unbreakable.
That's why we love her.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because I break
Someone
everything else,
has
but
to
at least
take
I'm
the
okay.
bullets, and it might
I-
as well be you.
I'm here to take the bullets.
So-
We love that about you.
The Raven.
Taking it for the team.
The Raven is very hurt. He is grievously injured. And he looks
Good.
up at Yumi with this, your sword's no longer flaming. It was just that channeled that power. Uncontrolled magical potential. And he looks up and he looks at the situation. Ren basically shielding V with their body. And his unbreakable daughter over there. And he is gonna flee. So he breaks a device on his glove, and smoke appears around him. Literally a Batman smoke cloud.
So pretentious.
Right? Everything
This
about
is-
this guy is pretentious.
This is how I
Somebody
got
played
out of going to
Defying
my
Gravity.
dance recital.
It's 100% Witch of the West Bowl.
Right?
When the smoke clears, he is gone.
But
And
did the
you are-
smoke really clear?
I hate that
This-
man.
Because the place is literally still on fire.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, that table is still on Hellfire.
I'm gonna try and put it
On
out.
Hellfire.
That's right. Okay, Angel, you just kind of ow. Okay, fine.
I
I
have
will
a
grab the fire
in the
extinguisher.
kitchen. There's a fire extinguisher behind the bar.
So,
We are
yeah,
up to code. We literally got inspected like day before
So
yesterday.
so
It's a fire
Angel is patting out the flames.
Ren grabs
And
the fire
Ren just-
extinguisher to actually use it. It's fine.
All
It's fine. It's okay, kid.
Angel, you are slightly singed, but your outfit, I don't know, were you wearing your outfit under your clothes? Anyway, your outfit's
Probably.
fireproof, basically.
yeah,
So,
they all
uh,
have to be.
but your outer clothes are basically ruined by all that flame and the bullets and the concussive blast and all of the punishment that you
Getting
took.
hit by a car.
Your suit is white with this pink piping. It's very dramatic when you're flying around with your pink energy trail.
Yeah.
The pink energy trail from your latest dash has just started to fade. That lasts for like, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds after you go anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything is peaceful.
Angel, can I see your phone?
Is Yumi still hearing the voice of the sword trying to tell her to kill? Is that what her sword does? Did I understand that correctly?
The sword seems to be satisfied.
And I think at this point she's just kind of like sad. It's like she's taken a bit of a beating this entire fight.
Yeah.
And she just kind of sags to one knee and it's just like using the sword to support herself.
Yeah.
Gotta look in my pockets and see if my phone survived getting
He
hit
is-
by a car.
He is
Do you have a first aid kit
then you
somewhere?
remember that your phone is built into your helmet.
Right. Wait, my
So-
helmet's at home.
Yeah, you appear to have left it behind.
Does anyone have a phone?
Ren checks
That's
their
working.
phone
That-
to see if that got busted with the being knocked around.
Nope, Ren's phone's fine.
My phone's working.
May
They
I use your phone for a
to-
moment?
Yeah.
Ren almost entirely avoided being beat up and stuff, except for the fireball.
Okay.
And the weird net
The
thing,
net.
but that didn't
The weird net
cause...
thing. Yeah, but that it seemed to be specifically damaging biological organisms.
Yeah, where's your first aid kit at?
I have no idea. Maybe look in the office.
Okay.
I don't know.
Andre usually takes
We could
care
call
of that.
Entree, but I don't know his number. However, there is one phone number I know, and I got to do this right now. Pulls up the text messages, puts in Jacob's number. Hey, Labrador, Your voice dialing text sucks. Do better. V, and sends it.
Ren will find the first aid kit to tend to the kids.
And I will
Okay,
then give you back your phone, having given a certain gentleman
Ugh.
a piece of my mind.
There's a
Am I gonna get a weird call? ...
Good feedback, noted.
Good feedback, noted.
You can delete his number from your phone. You don't want to deal with him. Just you don't. You don't.
No.
Okay.
Not worth it. Not worth it. Hot, very attractive, flawless specimen of manhood. Not worth it.
Yeah,
Is there
finding
any alcohol left intact? Like, are there any
The
bottles
bottom
of
shelf's
anything
fine.
that are not broken?
The bottom shelf's fine.
Like beer in
So
fridges,
you're
or...
looking through, and there is one bottle left, and it's Johnny Walker Blue.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's not the $700 bottle that just got broken, but
It's not bad.
Johnny
Yeah.
Blue is not bad. So yeah, we're just cracking that open and straight out of the bottle at this point.
Are you giving any to the kids?
No!
I
If,
want to point out that the Dungeon Scrawlers do not endorse underage drinking.
if
No,
anybody
yeah.
the bottle is just gonna sit there, and anyone who wants to like grab it and take a swig is
No.
like, we're closed. I'm not serving anybody underage. I'm
So
just
maybe Yumi's
feel
like,
like-
oh, and Ren's like,
yeah.
no.
I could see that.
No.
Really-
Oh, come on, Ren. That's really
And-
good whiskey. No one their age can afford it. Hell, I can't afford it.
You need to get your bandages wrapped first.
That's fair.
Come here, you're bleeding.
All right.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Ren's
by the way,
bandaging
like-
people up.
Yep.
Ren has a medical degree, I believe.
Angel's
So-
friend, what is your name?
Yumi.
Yumi. You're really good with the sword. Like, very impressive. Very impressive. What do you do? Are you like, I haven't seen you around.
I mean,
She's going to college right now.
Oh, where did here,
mean-
UW?
no. Where am I? What is the place I'm
you
going?
go to Cobalt City
I
University.
go to Cobalt City University.
Oh.
I do like I patrol and stuff. Like I do
Mhm.
fight crime and
Mm-hmm.
things.
You ever have a run-in with Stardust?
That's an excellent question.
Just don't tell him you know me. Just
Fair.
don't. If you tell him you know me, it's over. Just don't do that.
All right.
He says
Okay.
that about
the Raven
everybody.
appears behind Lady Vengeance, blades coming out, and then just disappears once again.
I hate
But-
him. I hate him. I
What?
hate him.
in a
I feel-
puff of magic, because at the door you see a familiar red-headed woman show up.
Oh my God, Ginger, you don't even know how long I've been trying to call you. But then Angel wrecked my phone.
I do. I was getting contacts from. Anyway, she steps in. She goes over to the coat rack and takes off her scarf and wraps it around her neck. So
So my homicide Lex showed up.
I see that. I banished him. No big deal.
I thought. Wait.
Is that Johnny Walker Blue?
I thought
It
that was
is.
Angel. I thought that was your dad.
It is. The
Yeah, that's my
Georgia
dad.
Sank was
But
destroyed.
your dad is
The
her.
Blue survived. Please.
Just don't think about it.
I know you're a classy
No.
broad.
She's gonna
Noel, I
reach.
can get you
She's
a
gonna
glass,
reach for the
but-
bottle again.
No, no,
We're not. No.
no.
I don't.
So-
Supposed to be good.
Ruby daintily pours herself
I was-
be
Good. I was fine.
She's
drink.
gonna drink out of a glass while the rest of us are just passing the bottle around.
Vivienne to
notices
herself.
she
Vivienne
notices
is
that
the
none of
only
you
one with the bottle.
she notices that none of you are holding glasses, so she like takes her scarf and no, she takes a handkerchief and wipes the bottle, then pours herself a glass.
You're too much, Ginger. But at
Mm,
least you poured it for yourself this time.
well, it is my money, isn't it?
That's
Say,
fair.
aren't you Angel DeSantis?
I am.
She is.
I happen to be
Yes.
a music producer. Do you have a record label? Are you happy with the label that you have?
I mean,
In the back of your mind, V, you start wondering, did she set all this up just so she could meet a girl? Would she do that?
I mean, no, she wouldn't do that, but she'd think about it. And are you really
Anyway,
are you really trying to sign an act right now?
anyway,
Ginger? Really?
why not?
At least
I
I didn't
mean-
embarrass myself.
business is
Down
on the
business,
desk.
darling.
The
And
table.
speaking of
Okay.
business, mine is a shambles again, and I owe these children food. So I don't give it where we're going, but dinner's on you. All of us.
Still really hungry.
Children. I'm 19.
Yeah, well, I'm 41, so yes. Anyway, dinner's on the redhead.
Vengeance.
She can afford it.
Are you saying you're older than me?
You knew that. I know you knew that. I saw the stack of files on your desk. Don't pretend like you didn't know.
All right, well, into my
Hand me back that
town
bottle.
car, and you all drive off to, I don't know, the best buffet ever in Seattle, which is in a place that you didn't even know was there, but obviously she knew because she does her research and she has the connections. And you have a nice, lovely dinner. And that's all the time we have for tonight's
Yay.
a successful misadventure in the life of one Vivienne, Lady Vengeance Cain, and her companions. Thank you so much for running
fun.
this game with me. Thank you for sitting in
for
on
running.
this. Do check out that Kickstarter. It is going until February 19, although it ends at 7 a.m. on February 19. So really the 18th is your last day.
Yeah, because some of us don't get up at 7 a.m.
Right. Anyway, it's
Some
because
of
I got
us are still awake at 7 a.m.
it's because I got really anxious and launched it at 7 in the morning one day. And it's
Oh.
like, we're going to end at 7 a.m. And I'm like, well, that was terrible. All right, fine. Anyway, I have been Erik Scott to be the regular DM on this channel, although not all the time. We often have really stellar DMs in addition to me. And like I said, I'm doing the Kickstarter. I'm writing a bunch of stuff. I keep writing all kinds of tie-in Justice Vengeance novels and short stories. I am currently working on a story about the WTO riots in Seattle and how that played out in the Justice Vengeance universe, which involves, let me see if I can get this. I've just been jamming characters into the story. So Ruby is in the story now. Ren is in the story, reconnecting with her old flame. Danica, her new flame, their new flame, is in the story as well. Danica and V have certain similarities and certain very, very distinct differences that I think you'll find very interesting. Tony is, of course, in that story, and Lady V herself is in that story. Yumi and A Girl will not be in that story. They are not born yet.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
Yumi,
baby.
However-
Yumi might have been born at that point.
well,
'cause
Oh,
A wee
she might,
baby.
she might be like
Wee-
one at the
wee-
time.
Right. Toddler Yumi walking through Westlake Plaza during the WTO riots.
Anyway,
Oh,
Little
that-
baby sword in her hand. Yeah.
I mean,
that is
yeah.
going to be a fantastic story, and I am very, very much looking forward to it. It is available as a stretch goal on the Kickstarter, in fact, or
I
it
always
should
love
be,
it when
or
Erik
whatever.
DMs
Do it,
me
do it.
asking like what Ruby would be wearing in a certain scenario. And I'm like,
Because you always
Um,
have the answer.
a Givenchy suit and Jimmy Choo pumps. Why do you ask? Like,
Of course, of course. Anyway,
It's obvious, right? It's just
so that's it from me. Please go back to Kickstarter, exclamation point justice, and I will see you next time. Take it away, Amanda.
Thank you all so much for being here and letting me live out my Lady Vengeance fantasies. I am Amanda Cherry at Manda the Ginger on Twitter and TikTok. And again, you can find me at thegingervillain.com. That's where you can find all my books, contemporary and historical urban fantasy, including books featuring some of these characters that we played with tonight. So thank you very much for coming, and I will see you on our next Grey Mantle episode. Stay tuned for an announcement of when that is happening.
Exactly.
Soon.
Soon. All right. Speaking of Grey Mantle, I am Alexandra Pitchford, a writer, game designer, TTRPG streamer, and yeah, Grey Mantle will be coming back at some point soon. So look forward to that. Also, if you're looking for a bunch of Grey Mantle goodies, I do have those on my Patreon, including a Grey Mantle. I don't have a Grey Mantle short story up there yet. Someday, but I do have the first few chapters of kind of a project that I was working on called The Phantomere Job that I will probably pick back up at some point. But I have something new that I am working on for that as well. A novel called Shadebound, which I will be releasing on my Patreon a chapter at a time as that comes out. It is exciting. I've been noodling stuff with Erik about it. So
she keeps sending me these messages like, what about this? What about this? And I'm like, yes, do it. Yes,
no, Erik is the best person to do that with. Like I can DM him in like the middle of the night with just like a random quote out of nowhere. Be like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
No, the collaboration is fantastic. These stories are very cool. Check out Allie's Patreon.
Yeah. Just Alexandra, it's patreon.com/Alexandra Pitchford. So
excellent. Kai?
Well, I'm Kai Ford. I'm just a nerd.
Excellent. Well, thank you for bestowing your nerdcy upon us, and thank you for your role in creating this great universe that is leading to such cool things.
Yeah, I'm very proud to be a part of it.
Kels?
I've been Kelsey, continue to be Kelsey. I have an art account on Instagram at Antique Cipher, but I think that's about the only interesting place you can find me.
Well, I'm gonna keep like posting Kels's artwork
you.
because it's so great. So
Thank
like,
you.
oh yeah,
if you're on the Kickstarter, you'll see it. If you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, or well, if you're old like me and use Facebook, you might find it there as well.
If you follow me, I always retweet it because yeah.
Oh, thank you guys.
Kels is very modest and very humble, much like Ren. So look up Kels's work and you will not be disappointed, promise.
Oh, thank you.
It's true.
All right.
And thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
Thank you all. This was fantastic. One last note. If you enjoyed this game and you would like to play a Justice Vengeance game, there is a backer tier on my Kickstarter to have me with Mask, if that's what you want, run a game for you and your friends set in this universe. So give it some thought. All right. And with that, thank you all for watching the Dungeon Scrawlers. Usually we have Rhiannon play us out, but in this case, it's going to be me, and I'm going to say demand justice. See you next time.
Bye.
you.